a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set. 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Third.
Right to the air goes Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, here's Nix. That went out wide and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The slot man in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Bronco defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Again, it's McLaughlin. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They will find Davis on the left side complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
In motion right is Davis. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, back.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Good. Hey, 73. Miami. Delta.
Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Hurts changing up the play.
Tiger Swamp.
Man open left side is Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Phil King.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Kyle Love Yeti.
Broncos 10-yard line.
Hey, Kyle Love Yeti.
They go play action with Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
The give is to McLaughlin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
19 tight. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
31-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Hey, 73. 73.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now they'll audible to something else. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Nix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nix from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Again, it's Harris on second down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one caught by Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Danny Gray,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Nix to the air. Open man downfield. It's Vele.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
It's caught at the 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver, 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here's Nix.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Now it's Nix.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And it caught up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, Nix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards that time for number 19. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Set go.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
70 Lions. Set. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Darius Davis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives them a 3-point lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Darius Davis with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2nd and 10.
60
Operating from the gun. Nix under pressure, and they got to him again. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Back to the air with Nix. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Here we go, sack.
Back to throw. Nix. Under pressure, they got him again. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They're going. It's Nix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Hurts.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Darius Davis
finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chargers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A carry from McLaughlin.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Working out of the gun is Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
But the lopsided